School shooting simulator? Let's talk about that. School shooting simulator. Yeah, satanic, right? No, it's not, okay? It's not. And I'm gonna tell you why. But right after these ads and money from the NRA or whatever people are freaking out about.
It's not the gun, it's the heart. It's a matter of the heart. I'm not the bravest man in the world or anything, but I was here. I was here and I could do something. And I had to do something.
School shooting simulator is actually not as bad as you'd think. And you might be freaking out like, it's not. And trust me. Just listen. It is not bad because they've made games on World War II, right? Yes, they have. I have it right here. It's not bad, right? People can respect that. People can enjoy that. But it's like, it's a school shooting. Then that's when everyone gets pissed off. I can understand where people would come off like, no. But then again, it's not even. It's a game. It's a game, right? People play GTA because they're not actually going to go out on the streets and kill people. They play GTA because they wanna have fun and play GTA, and they want to run strippers over and they wanna shoot up a club, but they're not actually going to do that. You remember when you play pretend with action figures when you were a kid? Probably not, because most of the people who are freaking out about this are like way too old and they can't remember when they were kids. But if you do happen to look deep down in your memory and find that out, you probably, when you were playing with action figures, one of them probably died, right? And it was probably because one of the action figures killed the other little buddy action figure, and you were like, oh no, how violent. And your parents were like, you should play nice. Parents are wrong. Your parents are wrong, and now you're wrong too. Because school shooting simulator's not bad because they made games about World War II. Why can't they make games about a school shooting? Boogie made a video about it. I haven't seen the video yet, but I know that he made one just earlier today. I want to see his points about that. We're gonna do a little reaction video because that doesn't make me the scum of the earth or whatever. All right, here we are.
And then finally, I want to talk about Steam, which is the PC gaming hub that allows just about anybody to create a game and upload it and sell it to users, and just about any user to buy almost anything that they would want to play on their PC. But Steam's been in a little bit of trouble lately because they have been curating the store a little bit. When I say curating the store, I don't mean they're just removing garbage games or scams or things along that lines. Lord knows they need to do way more of that. But they have been curating games when it comes to like adult material, sexualized stuff, and things along that lines. And most recently, they curated and removed a game by the name of Active Shooter because it caught mainstream media attention, and a very negative attention at that. And in this game, Active Shooter, you played the part of an active shooter. You could either be someone who tried to stop an active shooter who was shooting up a school, or alternatively, you could play the part of the shooter, which is regrettable to say the least. But here's the thing, Steam has to make a decision whether or not they are going to curate their store or not, whether or not they're going to allow anybody to publish anything on their system or not. And as of today, they have made that decision. They've decided to reinstate that game and decided to start taking a hands-off approach that anyone can upload anything to their store. That's basically their statement. In their statement, Steam said, with that principle in mind, we've decided that the right approach is to allow everything onto the Steam store, except for things that we decide are illegal or straight up trolling. Taking this approach allows us to focus less on trying to police what should be on Steam and more on building those tools to give people control over what kind of content they see.
Okay, so pretty much what I'm getting from this is that Steam took it down, then they put it back up, and I don't know if they put it back up, but I know that they're allowing like anything to be put on Steam, and then they'll just like decide if it's okay or not. But I personally don't think an active shooter game is that bad of a thing. And you're like, it's because you're Satan. I'm not Satan, I promise. But like my point of it is that when I play Just Cause 3, I'll come into the town square and I'll just start shooting people, and it's fun because it's like, you know, if I get into a fight with somebody, I can just go on there and be like, die, motherfucker. Man, so I don't have to go and do that in real life. Not saying that I would, not saying that I'd want to, but it gets a lot of my in-world aggression out in the games. And Lord knows there's a lot of kids who still want to shoot up the school to this day. And if they had that gaming outlet, they'd be like, I'm not going to do that. Or, this is enough fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I wouldn't want to die or, go to jail for the rest of my life and then never be able to play this game again. Because it might be better than the real thing. I don't know, I was talking to Olivia about this earlier, and she didn't seem to be against the whole thing. I mean, a school shooting simulator, I know that they've had those for, like the police officers to be able to figure out what they do, but now they're releasing it to the public. I'm not sure, is it on the Steam store? I'm gonna go check if it's on the Steam store. I don't use Steam, but I think I have an account. I'm not even logged in. It's not school shooting, maybe it's active shooter simulator. No, so they don't have it on the Steam store anymore. Kind of sucks because I might actually get into that game. Whenever I play Just Cause 3, I'm like counting the people that I kill, which is kind of messed up, but it's like, it's a game. I can do whatever I want in a game. That's the point of a video game, is that you can do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want. I mean, in Just Cause 3, you have the one character to choose from. But other than that, you can make him act however you want him to act. And that's what's fun. You can be violent in the game. And I like that. And it doesn't affect who you are in the real world, usually. Some kids, it doesn't make you a bad person, again, usually. It's just like a horror movie. Or, a movie where there's a guy with a gun. You're not going to turn violent because you saw that movie. Again, majority of people. Just trying to give the older people a new perspective, because they might not understand the video game aspect of it. But if I played this game, which I'm considering, if they put it back on the Steam store, I would not become a school shooter because of it. I would enjoy the game, realize, hey, there's a line between reality and the game. This is that line. Don't go here. Just stay right here. Don't go here. Okay. And once I realize that, then I'm good to go. And I do hope most people who do play that game understand that line. Now here's the other point to make. Right now there have been a lot of school shootings going on. I hear about 30 so far this year. 30. That's insane. Most of these, not more than one person has died. Maybe 2 people have died. 2 people too much, but they're not the hugely televised ones. But they're the 2 ones that have happened this year, the big ones, Parkland and Santa Fe. I think with all that happening right now, to make a school shooting simulator and put it out right now in the midst of it, in the thick of everything that's happening, is a horrible idea. You're asking for trouble. You're literally asking for trouble, and that is not the way to go about it. I think if they put this out on the Steam store maybe a few years back, or a few years down the road, when, hopefully a few years down the road this isn't as big of a thing, or a few years back when it wasn't really that big of a thing that schools were being shot up every week. But if that wasn't, if you put it out on the Steam store back then, I wouldn't be against that. And I mean, I'm not against it, but I don't think you'd be getting as much backlash from that as you would now, with everything happening, with the Parkland shooting happening, with the Santa Fe shooting happening, and it just being so widespread and mainstream. That's where the issues arise. I don't know, guys. What do you think about it? Put it down in the comment section below. Obviously, don't shoot up schools. I have to say that so many times. Don't shoot up schools, please. But yeah, guys, be sure to subscribe. Please leave a like on this video if you liked it. If you disliked the video, please leave a dislike and a hate comment telling me exactly what I did wrong. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications. And as always, goodbye, bunny rabbits.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea.